taking notice. Slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
One set. Check. 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Baby, that's a baby shot. Check.
A first down throw for Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskins defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
6 man. Check curls. 58, boy. 58. 58, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 26. Check 26.
Young now to throw again. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Watch out. Check 4.
Young working out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Gibbons. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Now a give, right side. Gibbons. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. General, west. Bang, 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 bang. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
On third down, Gibbons, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. The Redskins send out their punter, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken it around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10.
Set, ready. Get the base. I got him. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Young, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be third and 10.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Young off the play fake. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Fresno.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Come on, boy. You go. Don't be scared of it. 58 to Mike. 58.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I got him. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Young. Going to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 37.
1st down, Cleveland.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? Pittsburgh. 58 to Mike. Hey, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go.
First down, Young. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist, twist. Hayward. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Coming to you. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Record.
Here's Young, sliding under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Boom. That's how we do
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I'm coming
Out of the gun, it's Young. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's the second and 7. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift, watch the shift. Kill, kill, kill. Slam, slam, slam.
Ready, go.
On second down now, Givens, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
On second down, Givens. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play. And now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On third down, Givens. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
You better bring it. 58's the money.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Here we go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check, check, check.
Now a handoff looking right. Got some real estate inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
4 down. Alert. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. On the ball.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Givens. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On third down, Givens. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. They're running it. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 15.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
58, right over there, right over there. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah. You don't want none. He's coming, he's coming.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbons. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gibbons. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check safety, check safety. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Safe.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 59. Go. Check. 59. I can't believe they even.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
No chance.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense. They can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Ready? 53. Check 53. Exit. Back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. He's checking.
He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Who that?
They'll run on first down. Givens, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Webb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. All day, dog. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Bandit. Mike 50, Mike 50. Pick it up. Here we Alpha. 50, Mike 50. I got wide. Slam.
2nd and 10.
SOS.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Mike 50.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Ready.
It's 3rd and 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Tighten up. Ready, go.
Back to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here we go on 4th down. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Down. 15 on it. 15 on it. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff looking right. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Motion, check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Mike's 50. Here we go. Joker. Check nickel. Delta.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14.
By 7, let's go. Mike 20. I'm on. There we go, Mike 20. Yeah. Alert flare.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now defensively. going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
He's coming. Check in. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 36.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll go with the keeper. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Redskins
Here we go.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll keep it on the ground. Givens. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 8-3. Check 4, check 4. Wide, get wide. Go. Go ahead, baby, go.
On 3rd down, Givens. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On the set. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 2 tights, 2 tights. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Browns, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.